If you watch this unseen narrative of Katharine Hepburn through to the end, you will notice a final image that alters your interpretation of her face in every frame. Don't blink though, because it is a living balance between strong labor and free spirit, not a noisy scandal. The initial images exude a straightforward elegance. She is standing on a clean light set, her head held high, her eyes bright, her hands free, and she is prepared to try a line 3 times before the truth hits her. You can sense how the easiness of the clothing sets the mood for the action in a wardrobe test, which features shirts and pants that move with her stride and clothing that respects a moving body. She is tying a shoelace in a studio corner when she smiles briefly at a grip who is whispering a joke. The smile lasts long enough to warm the space. She reads aloud from a page in a practice area, then places a tiny star next to a passage that needs air. The star tells the actor to let the emotion do the talking. In a picture beside a window, the woman turns to face the day when the wind lifts a strand of her hair, not to pose. Her back is straight, her jaw is fixed, and her eyes are gentle in another frame. It's the kind of expression that says, "I will be myself, and I will do it with care." Quick humor can be seen in the out. When a hat falls at the incorrect moment, she and the crew both chuckle, and the error becomes a moment that elevates the next take. She examines contact sheets in a silent shot, writing "keep" for the one that breathes while tracing a tiny circle with her finger around a still that is more accurate and less perfect. With a light jumper draped over her shoulder and a screenplay tucked under one arm, she strolls along a path beneath trees at a speed that appears to be thought translated into action. A straightforward table graphic displays a notepad with the following brief instructions. Listen, breathe, be brave, be nice. You can see the list go through each subsequent frame. On set, she expresses gratitude to a camera friend for a difficult motion, to sound for spotting a subtle line, and to wardrobe for a seam that no one else would notice. These small gestures add up to a great deal of trust. In a long take, she is shown holding a scene with only stillness, no ostentatious gestures, and her eyes, which draw the camera in since the emotion is genuine and her face is bold enough to be straightforward. A simple habit that softens the edges of a hectic day is captured in another picture of her throwing a coin between takes, letting it drop and then flipping it again just to hear the soothing ring. When a dog tries to climb up next to her, she smiles and balances on a step in a sunny yard. Her laugh is like a bell that clears the air, as if to convey the message, "Trust the work. It will carry you." She simply stares and nods in a mirror image without making any adjustments. In a brief series, she is shown silently leading a younger actor through a beat while counting on her fingers, tapping the table once to check the timing, and grinning when the rhythm falls into place. You perceive the so-called double existence as something straightforward and powerful. The public persona that skillfully tells a tale, and the private individual who maintains a small circle, a consistent routine, and a commitment to speaking the truth even when it would be easier to remain silent. It is balanced, not distorted. The foundation of this life is deciding what is important and letting the rest go. The story's core is revealed in the final image, so stay tuned to the finish. With one hand on the frame, Katharine is seen at a doorway, partly in the light and half in the shade, taking a deep breath before returning to the set. Just a vow to return to her true self, without any fanfare or commotion. To ensure you never miss the genuine human tales behind the images we assume we know, please like this video, share it with someone who appreciates classic courage, subscribe, and let me know which moment felt the most true.